morning, everyone. Today is the first day of our tour. We are going to Hallstatt. I do not have my German accent down, but it's actually a full day tour to this really cute, picturesque city with beautiful mountains. And it's about a 3-hour drive from Vienna. And our first stop is at this diner cafe place, and we just ordered some food.
Yeah, the menu is not in English, so just look at the photos, you can figure it out. Ham and eggs is what we're getting.
We got some juices, coffee's coming, and they have a really cool section where you just pick some of the pre-made pastries, and then they bill you for it after. I'm trying to eat my croissant. I picked up a croissant, and it's super delicious and buttery. What I love about Europe and Asia is their fresh juices. So good. This croissant is so delicious, but look at that price. Damn, and this is my second croissant. I just love all this old architecture in Vienna. Isn't it beautiful? We left Vienna at 8 a.m. in the morning and started our journey to Lake Attersee, which takes about 2 hours to get to. Thankfully, the drive flew by super fast because the scenic was so nice. We booked this tour through viator.com, and it's a small group tour, and it came with a tour guide and round-trip transportation from Vienna. And as we got closer to our first stop, things became more and more gorgeous. We are now in Unterach, Attersee, which is located in the upper state of Austria. We're here for about 20 minutes, and oh my god, it is so breathtaking here. Look how blue the lake is, and the mountains in the back. If you're an art lover, you might recognize some of these views from Gustav Klimt's paintings. He spent a lot of time here in the 20th century painting this landscape. We only had about 20 minutes to explore here before we had to jump into the van and head to St. Gilgen. The graves here, instead of having a cover, they actually grow plants on top. It makes it a lot more pleasant and pretty.
Colorful cemetery, happy vibes. Someone is watering plants here. There's some parks. I like it, I like it.
So this is our third stop. We are now at St. Gilgen Village, which is about an hour away from Salzburg, but it's in the state of Salzburg. And this lake is called Wolfgangsee. I'm the worst at pronouncing these things, so just bear with me. This village has the most beautiful homes here, and they have artwork right on the building. Look at that. And then all these little flower pots growing on the balconies. Oh, it's like a postcard. It's so freaking nice. Oh, look at that one. Wow. All the buildings here have your typical Alpine style exterior, which I love. This picturesque little town has under 4,000 people living in it, but it can increase during the summer months when people vacation here. The nice thing about this little town is that it isn't as busy as Hallstatt. So if you're on your way to Hallstatt, I highly recommend making a stop here. Hallstatt. We are taking a stroll through this walk-only path. You can't bike on here, it's for locals. and it's actually up the hill, but it's super scenic. And if you guys ever come here to Hallstatt, oh my gosh, the view of this walk is amazing. And right down there is the main walkway of the town, which only has 70 inhabitants. Okay, let's go catch up with our tour. This is our local tour guide who taught us many interesting things about Hallstatt. For example, did you know that Hallstatt used to be a salt mining town? And the salt mines brought in many workers from around the city, and they eventually settled in here. This church dates back to 1181. Its final built finished in 1505, but it's had a few renovations since then. During the 18th century, Hallstatt underwent significant reconstruction following a fire. Unfortunately, since wood was the main material used in these buildings, the fire caused extensive damage to the town. It is 2 p.m. and we are having lunch at the Sea Hotel, which is in the center of Hallstatt. And they have an amazing patio. I mean, just look at this view.
Aber wenn, dann ist kein Problem.
And now we are standing in the middle of the square, which is in the middle of the city village here in Hallstatt. What are you thinking about?
Ice cream.
Okay, let's go find you some ice cream. Let's go. Are you not smitten by this place? It's so charming.
It's cute. Hey, look at that little big cup. We should go in that place.
We spent the last part of the day exploring the town and doing a little shopping. And yes, Roland did eventually get that ice cream right before we left.